Hi, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We got another video today. This one has to do with the 4runner. And it's actually a couple maintenance things, a couple mods, but the mods that we're putting in are purely to allow the car to tow. So in this video, we're actually going to be driving back to New York. We are going up there for WeekFest. Again, this year, the GR86 was allowed to be showcased at WeekFest, so we're going back and we're going to be putting the car on display. But I didn't want to drive all the way up there in the GR86 because now that it's a track car, it's pretty uncomfortable. The brakes are extremely loud, so I thought, why not test the 4runner and see how well it tows. So we are going to be towing the GR86 with the 4runner all the way back to New York, back to where we started. So in this video, we're just going to install a couple things, maintenance items, and a couple things that'll allow us to tow. And then, yeah, we'll be picking up the trailer. So I'm renting a trailer for about 2 weeks. But let me show you guys what I got for the 4runner to help it with towing and just to make sure that we can go there and hopefully have no problems. All right, so check the 4runner, and the air filter on the engine isn't horrible, but it could be replaced. So we are replacing that with an SDP basic air filter. It's the only one they had other than the K&N one, and I didn't want to spend, I think it was like 60 bucks on the K&N air filter. Really doesn't need it. We also got a cabin air filter because the one that is in the car is ridiculously dirty. I don't think it's ever been changed. So for that one, we got the max filter for the SDP because it was like $5 extra, and I feel like the car needs it. Now the fun stuff, the exciting stuff is actually here. The next thing we got here is the OBDLink MX Plus, which is basically an OBD2 scanner. It's like a little kind of dongle thing. You connect it into the OBD2 port, it stays there, and then it allows you to read certain things from the ECU. So for the 4runner specifically, we want to be checking the transmission temperatures because they seem to be they get pretty high from the research that I've done. So we have gotten this so we can pull the transmission temps from the ECU and monitor it. But other than this, we also have something in this box, and in this box there's a bunch of like wires and stuff like that. But what this is a red arc, you can see right there, brake controller. So this is the TowPro Liberty brake controller, which is basically your street version of, it's basically the street version of your brake controller. There's two versions. There's one that you can use on the street, and there's one that you can use like off-roading and stuff like that. I don't think I'll ever tow off-road with the 4runner, so we got the Liberty, which is a little bit cheaper, but also has all the functionality you need to tow. So we're going to be installing this as well because with the trailer that we rented, I think it has brakes on every axle. And so this will allow us to control how hard or soft the trailer itself can brake, so that we can kind of match it to the brakes of the 4runner, so that basically I'm not getting pushed by the trailer when I'm trying to tow, or getting pulled by the trailer, by the brakes on the trailer. So we're going to be going through all of this. We have a couple other things like mounting kit and like button replacements, but all of that stuff we will look through once we get there. I think first thing we're going to do is just install these air filters because they're super easy, and then we will go on to the harder stuff. But let's go ahead, let's get started. Okay, so now that that's done, the next step is this OBDLink. So we are going to connect this to the OBD2 port on this car. It's actually really fancy for what it is. It comes in this little travel case, like I'm supposed to travel with it somewhere. So this is the device itself, not much to it. But you plug this into the OBD2 port, and then there's an app you can download, and then it'll show you all the stuff. The nice thing about this head unit is it's an Android head unit, and I did check, and the app is right on this head unit. So instead of downloading an app to my phone, I'm going to try to download the app on the head unit and then connect this directly to the head unit. So when we drive, we can literally just use the head unit to monitor the transmission temperatures and whatever else we want to check out. Okay, so it says to download the app first. So I'm going to go into the Play Store, and we're going to search OBDLink. It looks like it's that one right there. Yep, that looks about right. We're going to install that. All right, let's open that up. Terms of use, I'm just going to get accept, trip updates, whatever. Oh, this application will only connect to OBDLink. Other adapters will not work. Select the Get OBDLink button below for information on how to purchase the OBDLink. Already got it. We got OBDLink MX Plus. Start the engine. Continue. All right, now I'm going to plug this in. All right, plugged in. Make sure the power LED is on. It's on. I'm sorry about the background noise. Press the pair button. All right, I pressed the pair button. And it says Bluetooth discovery failed. All right, boys, I figured it out. So if you go to your Bluetooth, let's go back. You go to your Bluetooth on the device. If you actually go to the settings of the Bluetooth data service, this explains to you that it uses a Bluetooth, basically it uses one for music or to connect to your phone, and then it uses a separate Bluetooth to connect to other devices like OBD2 scanners, tire pressure monitor sensors, and things like that. So if you hit go, this will actually show you all the devices you can connect to. OBDLink MX Plus right here. So I'm trying to pair to it right now. I haven't actually tried this part yet, but let's see if it'll pair. Allow access to your contacts and call history, Bluetooth pairing code. Let's pair it. Currently connected. Perfect. Let's try to go back to the app now, and let's see if we can actually connect. So let's hit cancel. Let's try again. So now it's giving me options. Let's try to press the button once more. See if we can get this. There it is. So let's pair. Success. Okay. Connection to your adapter and vehicle. Press the done button to close this dialog. Okay. And then done. Registration required. As part of the connection process, you must register your adapter. Registration is free and does not include any of your personal information, firm information. I agree. Worst case scenario, you can always download the app on your phone and connect it to your phone instead of via head unit. A lot of you guys will probably be doing that because you might not have this head unit or an aftermarket head unit that will support this. So let's see what this says. New vehicle connected. This is your first time when you connect the 4runner 4-liter. Please confirm the correct vehicle. Build is selected. Select the edit button to update the vehicle build and configure other settings for this vehicle. Enhanced diagnostic add-ons available for this vehicle. Select the Get Enhanced OEM buttons to go to the add-ons page. Let's see what we can do. Get Enhanced OEM. What does that do? So that is done. Enhanced diagnostics. Add enhanced diagnostics modified Toyota Lexus Ion vehicle. Enhanced read and clear trouble codes for proprietary models such as ABS, airbag, transmission, body control, and many others. You also get access to hundreds of parameters and sensors that are not available over standard OBD2. Please note that the availability of additional parameters and modules depends on your vehicle and adapter. You have the following vehicles supported in this add-on. I want that. Free add-ons available. Get free. Oh shit! You're having a free add-ons. Yeah. Okay. I thought it was $15, but it's free. You must disconnect before downloading content for this product. Let's disconnect, I guess. You are connected to a vehicle that includes multiple diagnostic networks. Depending on the options installed in your vehicle, some networks or modules might not be available. Please select the diagnostic network. Generic. which is AC, combination meter, cruise control, engine, and electronic controlled transmission, Navi, progressive power steering, SRS, airbag, steering control. Then we have TPMS, occupant detection, intuitive PA, immobilizer, telematics, network G, which is the windows, backdoor power, driver power. That's just generic OBD2, connect. Opening communications, interface connected, trying protocol automatic. I don't know what all this stuff. OBDLink needs to scan your vehicle for supported enhanced PIDs. You should only continue if your vehicle is in park and not in motion. Do you want to continue? Yes. We are in park. We are not in motion. I'm assuming connected. Logs. Vehicle speed, mass airflow rate. Interesting. Okay. Dashboards. Let's see what we got here. Press and hold the display to modify its settings. Use the menu button to add new gauges and dashboards. Swipe left or right to change between dashboards. Okay, so we got data. Engine RPM, engine temp, mass airflow sensor, fuel rate. Interesting. And battery. If I adjust this, can I do display configuration style, bring to front, send to back, copy, remove display, drag and move, resize, reset. Let's do the display. Here we go. Oh wait, no, that just does that. Can I change what it is? Size and location, style, bring to front, send to back, copy, remove display, drag and move, resize, reset. Okay, here we go. Vehicle speed, O2 sensor, total fuel economy, fuel rate, O2 sensor, instant fuel economy, boost, accelerometers. Can I add display, add dashboard, remove dashboard, dashboard settings, add display? Let's do digital gauge. Next. I feel like blue is cool. Kind of matches. Let's do next. Title, vehicle speed, PID, GPS adapter system, Toyota, Lexus, SRS, progressive, ABS, starting, combination, air conditioner, cruise control, engine. We want the transmission. Is there a temperature? Automatic transmission, oil temperature 1. Done. Number of decimals, Fahrenheit, done. Oh, interesting. Can I move that? Drag and move. Whoa, okay. Just replace battery right there. Alright. That looks about right. So we got RPM, mass airflow sensor, engine temp, miles per hour. We don't really need that one, but whatever. Automatic trends or automatic oil temperature right there, and then our fuel right there. Okay, so it does adjust. Okay, cool. So this part is done. The next thing to do is this red arc brake controller. So we'll get this installed, and then we will move on to the next day to pick up the trailer. All right, boys, not a great angle, but I'm gonna grab this harness here. We're basically going to connect this and the ground on this cable to the car itself. You see that little connector right there? So that is what we are connecting to. That is the factory tow package. And then the ground, you're going to be using, I believe, this bolt right here on the fuse box. And that is all right by this like hand brake, foot brake thing. It's all tucked in right under there. So let me connect the harness and ground the wire, and then we'll move on from there. All right, so I got that connected. You can see it there. It's kind of hard to see, but you see that connection right there. So that is connected. And then the ground was actually connected. Watching a video, I saw somebody else do it, but you can actually get it there. That white cable. And then there's a bolt right there. That is the bolt that I used to ground this wire, but that is all set. We do have to take all of this apart to get the actual module mounted behind here, but that shouldn't be too bad. This is really easy to get out. Just kind of pull on it We don't have to take this all the way out, but we just have to loosen it. And then we're going to take this cable and kind of feed it up so that we can reach it from over here. So there it is. We got it. And we're actually going to be using one of these. So depending on your 4runner model, you might have more of these available than not. But we're going to be using one of these to mount the brake controller. I feel like down here might be the best, either that or here. Maybe I'll do here for now, since it's kind of higher up and there's nothing connected to it. And if I need to use this in the future for something else, I can always move the button down to here. To remove it, the back is just literally like a plastic. And I think you just push the clips in and there you go. That was pretty easy. So now to replace this, we have to use one of these that was provided to us, and I got to figure out which one is which and which one fits. That one looks like about the same size, so I think it's this one. So let's compare the button. Yeah, that's the one right there. So we'll be using this to mount the actual button. So I've seen people do this a couple different ways. Some people will mount this in first to this section and then mount this. I think I want to do the opposite. I think I want to mount it first because I think it'll be easier. Okay, so if you do it this way, you can't get it through this little opening. So you do have to put this in to the section. There it is. And then on this side with the little light, you see there's a little light there facing upward. You push it in through the back. Boom, there we go. Okay, the light is out. We're gonna use this nut here to tighten it. Got my 12. Just gonna hand tighten a little bit. We're gonna turn this dial all the way to 0, all the way to the end to the left, and then we're gonna put 0 at the top. There we go. So now we have this cable that goes in the back of the dial, the button, and then we have this whole module that needs to be mounted to the actual car. All right, and if you guys were wondering, I think either side fits in the button, the dial, but I've seen other people use this 90-degree bend, so I think I'm going to use that as well. I think it's for more of like a clearance thing. Boom. In. Really easy, actually. All right, cool. Now that everything is installed, I'm basically just going to plug everything in. So this is going to go in here. You can see that. Big harness on this side. Boom. And then our Ethernet cord on this side. Boom. Okay, last thing that is left to do is just mount it up to the car. So if we take a look in here, you can kind of see that. So right there, right behind the steering column, there is a bracket that you can use to mount this module. So with this kit, you can see the hardware piece, it came straight, completely straight. I bent it 90 degrees. You have to because they don't bend it for you. Kind of right in the middle of where this oval is. And then you use their hardware to just kind of mount it on here. Lastly, I'm going to use the last piece of hardware, which is the bigger bolts here. You can see that right there, to mount it onto that bracket. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll catch up with you guys as soon as it's done. Good morning. All right, boys, we are ready to go. We have the 86 mounted to the 4runner on the trailer. One thing that I noticed is that the trailer is angling forward a little bit. So we are going to replace the 2-inch drop ball hitch on the 4runner with something that's probably flat, has no drop at all, and hopefully that angle rises and we're good to go. So I think before we head out, we're going to go to Tractor Supply Co. and just grab a new hitch. But yeah, I'm good to go. I think we're ready to head out. So let's get going. First stop on our trip. Replacing that ball was a lot harder than I thought, but we put a ball that's straight. There is no 2-inch drop anymore. It took me like 40 minutes here in the hot ass sun parking lot. I almost threw up, not gonna lie, but we did it. So yeah, that's it. Next stop, everything else is gonna be easier from here on out, I hope. Next stop is a gas station and then hit the highway. We have about 10-ish hours. So yeah, I'll update you guys probably on the next gas station stop. All right, boys, we have made it to our first stop. It's just a mobile gas station somewhere in Georgia. There's the 86 still alive. The 4runner still good. 4runner's been having a little bit of overheating in the transmission, so I've been kind of feathering the gas a little bit because it's been hitting like 205. Max it's hit is 210, and I don't want to go above 210. I know that's when we start getting a little dangerous. So feathering the gas, but hopefully this little brake is going to give it some rest and it'll come back down. The last 10 minutes have been okay. It went back down to like 200, so not bad. But yeah, everything's been good so far. We have made it to Buc-ee's. I'm gonna get gas and I'm gonna go to Buc-ee's, get myself maybe a snack or something because I did have McDonald's already like a few hours ago. Okay, we just came back from Buc-ee's, super busy in there, so I just ended up getting myself a Coke for a little bit of energy, and then these cookie dough party time shits. 2.5 more hours. See y'all when I get there. Good morning, boys. It is a new day. I just woke up. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Car looks good this morning. Checked everything. Checked tires. Checked the straps. The back straps keep getting loose just by like 1 or 2 clicks, so I keep having to tighten it again, but not loose to the point where it's just flapping. It's just like, I don't know, the tension just kind of loosens up slightly. But other than that, everything else is perfectly fine. Let's head out and let's keep going. Got another 9 hours. Have made it, boys. We made it home. So I'm actually in a parking lot right now, but there's the car. There's the 4runner. We made it safely. My house is like up on that hill. Well, my mom's house, my family's house is up on that hill. So I'm dismounting it here because the hill is really steep, and I don't want to bring the whole car, 4runner and all that up a hill and then dismount it on a hill. So we're going to be dismounting it here and then bringing it up to the house. But we have made it. Oh shit, it's thundering out here. Yeah, we made it. Alonzo, my best friend, is coming to help me out with taking this car down and all that. So I'm just going to start unstrapping everything for when he gets here.